Good morning, Year 5, Monday 29th of February. There is a reason for playing that and it will become apparent in a moment. So, we're going to start Monday's session by looking at some spellings. So this week we're going to focus on words that end with meant. Okay. Can you think of any now before we start? Let's have a look at some. So these are the words. I'd just like you to have a go at writing them down today. Think back to, being in class and how we do our spellings within the classroom. Find a way that means something to you so that you can remember these words. So you might do rainbow writing or something like that. It's entirely up to you. So let's just run through these words. We've got equipment, we've got environment, we've got government, we've got parliament, enjoyment, document, management, movement, replacement and statement. And some of those spellings will definitely be useful for this week's writing, which we'll come on to in a moment. So pause the video, okay, and just write those words down. Okay, good luck with that task. Let's move on. So what are we going to be focusing on this week? If you hear some kind of like snorting in the background, that is not Mrs. B, it's actually Ordell. Okay, he's just here. So we're going to identify features of a biography. Okay, now you might have heard of that word before. So what is a biography? What is the difference between a biography and an autobiography? If you're in the bubble, you can stop, have a little chat with each other at home. I wonder if anyone has got any examples of biographies or autobiographies on your bookshelf. If you've got a bookshelf, go and have a quick look. Okay, what do you know about these two styles of writing? So a biography is written about a person. So this is the private life of Henry VIII, a biography of his 6 queens, and it is written by, I think it says D. Bryson Morrison, okay, or someone like that. Now, it's written about Henry. He didn't write it himself. His wives didn't write this book. An autobiography is written by the person it's about. So, for example, we've got one here. I've not read it, but it looks like it's an international bestseller, and it actually says the autobiography of Bear Grylls, Mud, Sweat and Tears. So it was actually written by him. Okay, so he's written his life story, and that's an autobiography. So just coming back, can you think of any biographies that you might have read and enjoyed? I read quite a lot about musicians that I really like, and also their autobiographies as well. I do like a good biography. Okay, so it's to do with facts. Right, so moving on. We're going to read through today a short biography of Henry VIII, as this is who we're going to be writing about now. I'm not going to read it out to you during this PowerPoint, but it is in the resources, so you can read it yourself, and if you're in the bubble, we'll read it out aloud. But it is there in resources for you to have a look at. So obviously a biography is going to span somebody's whole life. So it's going to include information about when they were born, their early years, growing up, middle life, if they get that far, and then all the way through until their death. Okay, not everyone dies when they write or a biography is being written. that person could still be alive. But obviously in our case, Henry VIII is long gone. Okay, why can't we read his autobiography? Because he didn't make one, he didn't write one. Okay, so we have to rely on information that has been gathered by historians over the years and from people that have written accounts of his life at the time, and then we pull that information together and then create an autobiography. So that's what we're going to be doing this week, guys. Okay, right, so why did we start with that little piece of music? Okay, a little less conversation, a lot more action. One of my favourite Elvis songs from a period that I absolutely love in his music, so all of his 1960s film music. And I also found this, you can learn it on ukulele, which is brilliant. I'm going to have a go at doing that. So see if you can make the comparison between our horrible histories clip, which is a bit of fun as they always are. See if you recognise